Tensions escalate with Colombia over drug trafficking accusations. President Donald Trump has labeled Colombia's president, Gustavo Petro, an illegal drug leader and threatened to cut U.S. aid and impose tariffs on Colombian exports, accusing him of failing to control drug production. The statement comes at the same time the U.S. carried out a military strike on a vessel linked to a Colombian rebel-associated drug trafficking network. Petro rejects the accusations and emphasizes his government's commitment to fighting illicit drugs. Why this matters? This marks a sharp diplomatic turn in U.S.-Colombia relations, with potential implications for aid, trade, regional security partnerships, and the broader fight against narcotics. What to watch? Whether Colombia retaliates with bilateral measures, how Congress and U.S. allies respond, and whether this triggers broader Latin America tensions. Global firms see over $35 billion in U.S. tariff impacts, but uncertainty easing. According to a Reuters study, hundreds of firms estimate over $35 billion in losses from U.S. tariffs through the year, with projections of $2120 to $0.9 billion for 2025 and $15 billion for 2026. The large figure is heavily influenced by one automaker, Toyota Motor Corporation, whose $9.5 billion estimate skews the total. Many companies have revised downward earlier worst-case estimates after trade deals with the EU and Japan. The report notes that while the tariff environment remains complex, businesses are beginning to adapt, treating tariffs as another variable rather than unforeseen shock. Why this matters? Tariffs affect consumer prices, corporate profit margins, global supply chains, and investment flows. The fact that firms are shifting from panic mode to adjustment mode may signal a stabilization, though uncertainty remains with further U.S. trade policy threats. What to watch? Further trade announcements by the U.S. Corporate earnings reports referencing tariffs, changes in investment, or relocation decisions driven by cost pressures. Major outage. Snapchat down for millions amid US troubles. On the morning of October 20th, Snapchat experienced a large-scale outage, affecting millions of users who reported inability to log in, send messages, or access the app. The outage coincides with a broader problem at Amazon Web Services (AWS) that impacted multiple digital services. Some users reported being temporarily locked out of their accounts after repeated attempts, in some cases receiving the message due to repeated failed attempts or other unusual activity. Your access to Snapchat is temporarily disabled. Please try again.